You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the chance. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, the Swarm. And he'll be up against Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep him off.
First, we have up the Swarm from the United States of America. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division, multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
So, all the talking's done. Now,
I went over the...
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. Caution being thrown to the wind. Left uppercut doesn't score. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. And that straight got him. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another. What do we expect to see here in round two? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. These two were made for each other. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round. You feel good? Good, man. Well, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about the straights down the middle. Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let you win this next round for me, kid. Get your mind back on the jar. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. We've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy. Too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. See, that right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag. And now you can... Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get your focus back to be shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Defense with that left jab. Just misses with that left uppercut. Blocks the left uppercut. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's all offense, all the time. And he scores with the counter. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. Oh, right there. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Back into the fight that round. That's his round. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't low.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on.
Fire away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up. But you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's
Getting back into it. You've been coasting this fight.
getting nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't.
It's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
Great round. You're doing good, kid.
You're doing this round back. Take away that confidence.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Stay focused now.
Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
And there's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole...
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Will the referee step in? And down goes the Swarm. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe-for-toe, or do they play defense here?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
And he scores with the counter. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
You with 6. Just get your rhythm back. Here we go again.
In your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get
Half a fight and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
Good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Get out there, get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the...
That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots.
Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Not in your lead.
Shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it.
On to the 5th we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That uppercut just missed. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. Nice job blocking the hook. There's a counter shot. Nice stop, but that won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
I hope you've got a good cuts man in that corner.
When you're switching up, I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the drive. Good work, that's it.
There's the bell to start round 6. They just gave us one hell of a round. Let's see if they'll do it again.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Perfect counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! And the swarm has been dropped. Oh my goodness! I want to see that one more time.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, the Swarm. And they'll be facing Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Oh, my goodness. Look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to...
First, we have up the Swarm from the United States.
This bout is...
We've waited a long time for this fight. And there's the bell for round 1. Beautiful counter punch. These two were made for each other. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Parries that jab away. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That uppercut misses. Catch and shoot. Nice defense with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. That jab was blocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, this is the time.
Yeah. Look at that. All the belts, mighty. We bring man right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I'll swing left, right, man's head get ping. Portrait ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I'll swing left, right, man's head get ping. Portrait ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shot fling.
They could have picked any venue in the world, but they chose this one for a reason. What an atmosphere. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, we have up.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with red trim, the Swarm. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Did you feel that energy? Did you hear that beat in the music? If anything's going to get you ready for a fight, it's that.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Only catching air with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job.
Fight, kid. Right round. Just keep him on the...
Over yet? You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything.
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work. Don't be looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up, or you'll take him out.
Get out there and switch up. Get this boxing back together.
But thinking you were smart. You weren't loading up, or you were still letting your power shot.
Listen, be smart when you go out. Just take the round off. Win the round.
End of what you do. Good work. You stay focused now.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round.
And there's the bell to start round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them there.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Crawford is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the move.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Crawford in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's one too straight down the middle. You can miss him. Great work.
Listen, you switched up what you're doing. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Round. Don't be looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up.
Out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good work out there, kid. That jab's...
Come on, switch up. Get your boxing back together and put it...
And missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into
Do you? Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
He's 6. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a...
First minute, sticking with the energy.
And there's the bell to start round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Missing with that right hook. These two were made for each other. There's a counter shot. Misses with that uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Missing with the left uppercut. Punch, counter punch. They both want the knockout. Missed him with that uppercut. There's a counter shot. Just missing with the right uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Just walk them back together. I need you to focus on what you're...
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Just the same again.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this. Go back up.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no...
Back. Go again. Now listen, kid. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just block.
Great round. You're getting your time in already.
Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost.
Shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Here we go to the 4th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be afraid. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The stamina is off the charts. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hold that thought? And down goes the Swarm. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I've got to see that again. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
he's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's not there. There's no defense.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And now going for the finish. And the Swarm has been dropped. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are...
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
There's a...
On to the 6th round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And down goes Crawford. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves. Oh, and a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. And the Swarm goes crumbling to the canvas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen to me. Are you okay?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood.
Here comes round 7. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Well, hold it right there. And we may see a stoppage here. And the Swarm has been dropped. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Up first, the Swarm from the United States of America. The Destroyer, Conor Benn, one of those must-see type of fighters.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell... Then he said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Defense is not enough. Hold that thought. And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That uppercut just missed. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Down goes Ben! And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, 3, 4, 5. Then you continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. He's been knocked down, but at least not... Well, he's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
They both want the knockout. Well done with that counter shot. He prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get that jab back. Just boxing.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Left uppercut doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. There's a counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. That counter shot lands. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And he blocks the left uppercut. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. Why weren't they more cautious? Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at that. And the swarm has been dropped. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. The referee really thinking about stopping it. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big... There's the bell to start round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Think of holding on here for a minute. Throws the uppercut but misses. Chance to make history. It's somehow weathered the storm.
King Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Somehow he is down big time in the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
Here we go. It's round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
He blocks the uppercut. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. That hook doesn't score. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with the hook. Caution is being thrown. Whoa, wait a minute. And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the...
There's the bell to start round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Missing with the left hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got... Oh, wait a minute! And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And a big shot rattles his cage. Conor Ben right now. Will he go down? A much better game plan here.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. A pretty lopsided decision there. A